Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Instinct. Today we're going to be watching a video by Andrew Kirby about the new lives of the secret rich, new secret lives of the new rich, some shit like that. Um, let me tell you, the only way to become rich in today's society is by first becoming famous. That is the secret. All right. I don't know what Andrew Kirby's going to fucking tell you, right? But the secret is become famous. Then you have an automatic audience. You're seen as a point of authority, and people will be lining up to buy your product. Think about Kanye West. Would Kanye West have sold Yeezys if he first became a shoe designer? No, he became a subject matter expert at making music. Right, he was a world famous producer, right, within the music industry. Then he brought it to a mass audience by rapping over his own production. Right, the world saw his genius. And they gave him all the money he wanted. They gave him accolades. Beautiful women slept with him. People wanted to be part of his crew. He became one of the most famous rappers of all time. He even done some dumb shit along the way, right? Anti Semite. Fucked around with Taylor Swift. Fucked up the award that she won at the thing. Married a Kardashian. You know, went to a mental asylum. He's majorly fucked up, but no one gives a fuck because he's famous. Okay, he became famous first, right? Then he done whatever the fuck he did, and he sold you. I hate Yeezys, by the way. I think they look like shit. Okay, but people bought them because they were a product of Kanye West, and people bought into the idea of Kanye West, and therefore decided that they also want to wear his fashion. Wear what the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Don't buy me a pair of Yeezys. I don't think they don't look good. They look cheap, plasticky. They look like designer Crocs, if you ask me. But hey, what the fuck do I know, right? I know more than you. But let's go into this video of Andrew Kirby and explaining to us what the new rich is. Ha ha ha.
In the last few months, I've discovered 10 secret habits that the new rich use that
don't you feel just a slimy, smarmy energy from this guy? The new rich, like, why do you have to put into quotations? Like, he doesn't seem relaxed in who he is. He seems very robotic. He seems like he's cousins with Mark Zuckerberg or someone. He's one of those lizard people. He's one of the reptilians. Um, he puts himself in a nice location. Is that Miami? I don't know what the fuck he is, but this guy just gives me the creeps. It's very inauthentic. Um, I feel like he's got no personality. He's just riding his own fame and trying to reach the very top to become a billionaire like everyone else. Which is, look, fair enough, right? If that's the only way to survive in the next generation. But let's see if he's helping you, telling you the truth, or is he misdirecting you?
nobody else even knows about. After going from zero to financial freedom in my own life, age 24, I've had the opportunity to meet hundreds, literally over 100 people in the new rich, from people that everybody knows about to people that nobody knows about. And
I mean, I don't understand this fake smile he's got going. Oh look, the new rich, yeah. Like, just fucking relax, mate. Like, you don't have to try so hard. Do you get what I mean?
Dubai, LA, Vegas, Bali, Thailand, New York, everywhere.
He's dressed. He's dressed like a pensioner, like a senior citizen who's on a holiday with his. He dresses like Larry David, right? If you know who that is from Curb Your Enthusiasm, with his old age hat, senior citizen T-shirt that he got you know, during the 80s.
And I've realized that the reason they have different results is because they do things differently.
They have different results because they do things differently. So doing different things leads to different results. Oh, like what a fucking genius! Like he's such an observant
Specifically,
person,
they do
isn't he?
10 things differently. And in this video, I want to
10 secret things that they do differently. The only thing that they do that is differently is that do it as a famous person, right? They've amassed an audience, right? They've risen to the top, right? And then they can do what the fuck they want. Okay. There is no secret. The only secret is to become famous, amass an audience. And the best way to do it in today's society is by becoming a subject matter expert in whatever thing that you are passionate about. Okay. Whatever is of interest to you, whatever gets your juices flowing, whatever thing makes you feel like you're working at it, but it doesn't feel like work. Whatever that thing is the thing that you are destined to be an expert on. Okay. And I want you to become that expert. And then as you document your findings every day, right? Because consistency is key, right? So you have to do this every single day. As you're documenting your findings, you're amassing an audience. In turn, you're becoming famous yourself. When you become famous, other people will see you as the point of authority, which automatically, now fame breeds fame, right? Which is why, Kim Kardashian fucked Ray J, and then the whole family's famous, right? Because fame breeds fame, right? It's like you want to be in those circles, but you don't want to do it the same way as Kim Kardashian did it, right? You want to at least do something respectful, something that you can be proud of, something that can showcase your talents, right? Um, and the best thing to do is to be a subject matter expert where people respect you for your opinion. They see you as a point of authority, and then money naturally flows towards those types of people. Respect flows to those people, business opportunities, financial opportunities. You'll make the coolest friends. You'll know the best people. Think of Joe Rogan. Like everyone wants to be his friend, and Joe gets to meet all these cool people on his podcast every day. It's like it's that you know those circles are very small, and it's very easy to navigate once you penetrate it and get into it. Okay. But the journey to get up there, right, is you have to put yourself out there, make content, take that risk, become an expert, and you have the best opportunities in life has to offer. You'll date the hottest women. You'll live the best life. You live such a fantastic life that you've never even fucking imagined was possible. Okay. I want the best for you. I want you to really get it, because I'm also looking for friends. 'Cause they say it's lonely at the top, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, right? Because me and you will be at the top, right? We'll be partying it up, living it up. It should be a party at the top, right? That's what I always say, right? It's not lonely at the top. It's a party at the top. I want you to join that party. I want you to be part of each other's circles. I want you to fight against alongside me. Um, Build your kingdom while I build my kingdom, and together we'll conquer the world and live the most epic lives that you ever imagined.
break down each one of those 10 things so that you can implement them in your own life to join the new rich, because it's very much possible. Now, this is going to be a longer video, and I know some of you may have fried attention spans, but the amount of
He's literally taking the piss out of you. He's saying that you don't have the mental capacity, right, to follow along for a long video. Now, I normally make 30-minute videos at the moment. In the next couple months, I'll start making like 2-hour live streams. In I reckon by April, I think I'll get there. Well, instead of making these short videos, I'll make even longer videos. But a 30-minute video is great. I think his video is about 30 minutes. Let's just talk about that. Why is it that he made the observation that your attention span is fried? Well, the elites want you. They don't want you to have an attention span. They don't want you to be able to focus on anything apart from fucking people dancing on TikToks, doing the latest trend, whatever the fuck it is, right? They they fry your brain because they don't want you competing with the next phase of evolution, right? Which is AI, right? AI is going to take over, right? Like if you're busy watching a TikTok and AI can do the spreadsheet that you're working on, right? You'll be like, yeah, all right, let AI do it. Do that for a few rotations, right? A couple of times, 6 months, 1 year. You'll become too lazy to ever get back into the game. Okay. You become too reliant on technology, too reliant on AI, and then they're able to squeeze every single penny out of you, right? For food, for example, we used to be farmers. We used to grow our own crops, but now we rely on supermarkets. If tomorrow the supermarkets decided to raise all the prices by, double all the prices for everything, and there's only a few supermarkets, so as an oligopoly, they could all band together and say, all right, look, let's raise the prices. And during the pandemic, that actually happened, by the way. Like, so you only got to look at what happened in the last 4 years. But they can all the big supermarket chains can, whether you're in America, it's Walmart and Target or whatever. Here in the UK, it's like Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Lidl, Aldi, whether they can all band together and be like, all right, we're going to raise the prices, double it, everything. What are you going to do? Starve, right? You might start eating less, which is good because a fucking obesity crisis around the world. You might eat less, but you're still gonna have to fucking pay those exorbitant prices. Like you have no choice at that point. And it's the same thing that's going to happen with AI. It's like your brain is fried, right? You don't have the ability to focus and think. Also, the majority of people don't have the ability anymore because their brains are too fried. They watch too much porn. They eat shit foods. They're pumped full of chemicals. Their dopamine's just all over the place. And like I said, they've lost the ability to focus, and they're going to be taken advantage of very easily. Okay. However, right, you are a different breed. You're a different animal. You have that royal instinct within you. You believe it is your destiny to become part of the ruling class, to live a prosperous, a happy, more fulfilling life. You know what humanity needs, and you are going to be the like Prometheus, the bringer of light, and illuminate the world for the people who don't have the ability to do that themselves, right? Because you do that, you will rise to the status of king. Okay. And I want you to be a king because only you watching this, right? Like I'm talking to you right now, right? It is your destiny to be a king. It is your destiny to lead humanity to a better tomorrow and a better world. And you have a short moment of time. Okay. You'll never be ready for this moment. Okay. You're going to feel fucking scared and anxious. And I'll guide you through this, right? But you have to jump in, right? And the first few tries, right, like a baby, it's gonna be fucking humiliating, okay? Right? You're gonna make a video, it's gonna feel like shit, right? You're gonna feel nervous. You might um um you might stutter a lot. You might ums and ahs. You're not gonna be your brain's gonna be all over the place. Your conversation's gonna be all over the place. Your ideas won't really flow in and out properly yet, but as time progresses, right, you'll get better and better and better and better, and very quickly. Like a baby's only a baby for a very short amount of time, and then it starts running around like by the age of 2, right? And then it's just causing havoc, okay, because it's got this newfound power. Then as it ages, it just refines that power and grows into a mature adult, okay. That will look like maybe a couple months for you, 6 months maybe tops, and very quickly you build some authority. You become a subject matter expert. You make content very quickly that's very potent, and you can get your ideas across very quickly to your audience. Okay, and as your audience grows, your capabilities and your skill level grows as well. And then once 6 months go by, and you'll feel comfortable in what you're doing, you'll notice that your audience starts growing very quickly at this point, and then within 1 year, you've gained an audience, right? You've built yourself an audience um, who understand your ideas, who understand your mission, what you're doing, and you only have like literally like you have to do this start this year, okay? Because in the next couple of years, AI is going to get so advanced that you'll never be able to catch up. Okay, like literally, it's if you don't do this by the within the next few months, if you don't start this right, or at least start thinking about this, Jesus Christ, right? But if by the end of the year you haven't started a fucking YouTube channel, and you don't start improving your skill levels, you're going to get fallen behind. AI can make faceless YouTube channels where it just makes an AI generated avatar of yourself. But the thing is, humans, like AI won't be perfect yet, so AIs be able to detect. Oh, actually, that's a AI bot. Um, oh, that's a human. That's AI. It can still detect it in the next couple of years, right? And then so you need to build that credibility, that authority, that you're a genuine human, right? That has this audience, and there's a lot of people leaving YouTube right now, so it's the perfect time to jump on it, right? Because you've got the balls, you've got the passion, you've got destiny on your side to achieve this, okay? So you're watching this video for a reason. I don't have an audience at all at the moment, right? And you're watching this, you're one of the lucky few people, right? That the stars aligned where you decided to watch this video. And look, we're 16 minutes in right now, right? The majority of people would have tuned in the first couple seconds, right? So the fact that you stayed, the fact that you're watching this means that there's a reason me and you are communicating right now, okay? And I believe things happen for a reason. And it was your destiny to watch this message from me right now. And you need to seek out me, and we need to have a discussion. We need to talk um, of how you can help the next phase of humanity, right? All I'm going to tell you to basically start making content to become a subject matter expert. Okay, if you're not sure how to do it, that's where I come in. That's where I can help you. If not, just make content. Start your own YouTube channel, become famous, rise to the level of a king, become an elite, and then our paths will cross anyway. Because I'm going straight to the top. I'm building my own kingdom, and then kings recognize kings. So we might cross that way, or you can go and get the mentorship, and we can start working together, and build our kingdom side by side and take on these elites. Because otherwise, the WEF just want you to remain home, locked inside, sexless, no friends, lonely, depressed, and own nothing and be happy.
Hard work, years of toil, pain, and struggle, and opportunities to connect with these people have allowed me to have these insights that not many other people have. So sit back, relax.
This is your competition. This guy here, Alan Kirby. No, was it Andrew Kirby? Andrew Kirby's your competition, right? He can't. I mean, just watch how fake he is.
Watch this video and enjoy. Now, it's kind of windy out here, so I might head back home and record the rest of the video.
The guy's 24 years old, and it's a little bit too windy. Like he's scared of the fucking elements, right? Like he's not a tough person. He doesn't have the balls. He's a fake king, right? He got there because he decided to make YouTube videos before anyone else did, before you did, right? But he took your spot. That top was reserved for you, and it's you need to dethrone him. Okay, look at his ugly hat. Do you know what I mean? Like, does a person with a old age pensioner hat like that deserve your space, your spot? He's living in a penthouse that you should be living in, right? If he's fucking hot girls and you're not, right? It should be you fucking those girls, okay? You need to dethrone him. You need to take action today, and I guarantee you, your life will transform 12 months from now, right? In 6 months, right? You'll feel like a new person anyway, right? So the process is in 6 months' time, you become a new person. Okay, you become the more confident, more refined version of yourself. Okay, and then once you become that version in 6 months' time, it will take another 6 months for the world to adjust and bend to your will and to recognize your genius. And then once you achieve that platform, right, in another 12 months from that, so 2 years from today, you finally reach the summit. You're a famous king with a kingdom, with beautiful women, with a harem of women. Um, you'll be at one of my parties, invited, as an honorary king, and we'll be living it up, in Monaco, in Dubai, on a yacht, surrounded by the best food, by the best chefs, surrounded by the most beautiful women, and the smartest, most intelligent people in the world. We'll be making business deals left, right, and center, making billions, trillions, and planning on how to save humanity. Okay, because we're not doing this just for our own financial gain. We're also doing this for a better tomorrow, a better world for the people of Earth. Because the elites, when what they have in plan is, it's not a pretty look. And if you're really interested in what's in store for these people, is all you gotta do is just go on the World Economic Forum website and then just see what the fuck they're doing there.
So the first thing is that the new rich deeply understand that the internet has created a divide in the economy.
So the internet just hasn't just created a divide. The internet's a new world. Okay, we exist on Earth. We live our lives on Earth. Sorry, we live on Earth, but we exist online. Okay, and we communicate via apps. We communicate via the internet. We consume content via the internet. And we only recognize people who exist online, right? So before you could have you could have a popular person in school, but it's like the popular person at school can't compete with someone making TikToks and amassing millions of followers, right? Unless he or that person, he or she decides to make content themselves. Um, However, now AI is coming into the picture, and they will take over they will dethrone the humans, that shit, and come up, and an AI will be put in place. And then Google, Facebook, and Meta, they have so much power that they can just deactivate every account, and then you'll be so conditioned to watch influencers that they'll remove all the real ones and just put into place the fake AI ones. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I used to watch the real ones, but now I just watch the fake ones. So you unless you build your own platform, you build your own community, your own unless you build your own following, you know, you're at risk to just being used and abused, right? Like a lab rat. You'll be thrown to the side once they cut off your hands and tail. you know, is that the type of life you want? Is that who you envisioned yourself to be? Right? Like the cat's out the bag now, right? Social media's here, the internet's here, and it's that American dream, that slice of the good life is now only reserved for the people at the top. So that divide has been created. It's elites versus the rest of the world. Even being just rich isn't enough. You need to be famous and penetrate that elite circle.
You see, there's the old economy, which is comprised of college and corporations. This was the traditional way of doing things, but it has a few problems. First of all, we all know now that for most degrees, college isn't the best way to gain information quickly. In college, you have a lecturer that may be the best lecturer in your
See, and the other thing is, it's like there isn't enough time, right? Because AI has the capability of outworking you, out competing you, right? Um, so even if you're spending time in university and college, thinking, right, I'm going to learn this subject, I'm going to get my qualification, and then I'm going to go into the job market, right? But by the time you finish your qualification and you enter the job market, your qualification is redundant because in those corporations, those entry level jobs are done by recent graduates. Okay, well, now AI is doing the job of recent graduates, so less graduates get hired in the future, right? Maybe where you had 100 graduates hired, now only 5 get hired to manage the AI. Okay, so now all that knowledge in work is redundant. Okay, and what happens when you can't get a job, right? You can't even get retail jobs anymore. You can't even get work in fast food takeout joints anymore. You can't work like any minimum wage menial job, right? Like we've got driverless technology, so delivery jobs will be redundant very soon. You'll literally be at home stuck playing video games, right? You won't be earning any money, so which means you won't be able to go out and take a girl on a date anymore. Um, you won't be able to fuck. All you'll be doing is masturbating. You'll be lonely. You know, humans need to fuck, man. Like, like you need to be fucking, and you need to be fucking the hottest girls. Like, would you want to fuck an ugly girl? Um, you need to join the top. You need to become an elite. You need to become famous, because that's when life is on easy mode now, right? It takes very little effort, but consistent effort to get to the top. And the way I'm doing it, my plan, again, it takes very little effort. It takes balls, right? You do have to overcome your fear, but you have me to guide you through that fearful phase, right? And once you're ready, we'll take the training wheels off and we'll unleash you. And then very quickly you realize that, oh, okay, if I just do these few things successfully every day, make content, learn about my subject, interpret ideas, communicate ideas, articulate ideas, build yourself up to be a charismatic person, someone who commands respect. These things are very easily done, and I can show you how. Um, and once you achieve that, it's like it's you, like I said, you'll be living life on easy mode. You don't want to be part of the old economy, like this guy said. You don't want to be part of the old rich.
Town in your city. But on the internet, you can listen to the best lecturer in the world. You can now get the best education quickly and for free using the internet.
Is that even true though? Maybe that was true a few years ago, but now most of because even lecturers are realizing the power of the internet, and they basically just put their information behind a paywall. That it might be cheaper, but it's still to be totally free. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because even that. So what? Okay, so now you can sit at home and educate yourself, right? What are you doing with the education? Are you going to go out and seek a job? No, you need to educate yourself, and then be able to interpret information, explain it to a new audience, become a point of authority for those people, and then rise to the top in your chosen field. Okay, and again, very easily we can do that for you. I can help you out with that, and then and why do I want to help you? Well, first of all, the people that I help, I only want to help about 100 people. Okay, those 100 people, right? That understand what I'm trying to do. Um, they they likely think like me and have the same values as me. And those are the types of people that I want to be friends with, right? Those are the types of people that I want to meet. And I don't want to be just rich and lonely. I want to be rich, be a king, build a kingdom, and have lots of friends, right? And I want to be friends with other kings who also have resources, who also are intelligent, who also are as ambitious as me, right? So it would be a group of 100 people like us, right? That we can all network, right? Anywhere in the world, um, living the life of kings, right? So I'm helping you on your journey to become a king, right? In turn, you're helping me become a king, right? And then together we'll rule the world, And then once we make it to the top, once we're rich as fuck, once we've conquered all lands to conquer, it'll just be us partying up, living it up, enjoying ourselves, enjoying the spoils of war.
And corporations, they're so structured. You have the top dog, then the manager, then the second layer of manager, and then finally
Well, it's not just corporations that are top dog. It's like it's all systems, right? even governments, right? Governments and its citizens. There's a structure there. So he's just applying it to see. This is where his thinking isn't holistic. It isn't. He's not thinking on a global scale. He's thinking about, because he's a young man. He's 24 years old. He's just thinking about um, what happens in the school world, education system, or the corporate world, for example, right? But because of the internet, everything's connected now, right? You can't just know something, how something works. It's like you have to then extrapolate it onto a global scale, right? But the more detailed you go in that, the better your understanding is, which is why you should go detailed into a subject that is of interest to you, become the shining light in that field, right? And then on a global scale, you get noticed, okay? Which is what fame is, right? It's like Taylor Swift is a famous singer. Uh, she was a really good singer, became famous, and then now she's the cycle keeps repeating. Right, the more famous she gets, the more money she makes, the bigger she gets. So in each cycle, each world tour that she does, she just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and now she's a global icon, right? And I want the same for you, right? So you start off small, you find your passion, something that you're good at, become the expert in it, document your journey, right? Rise to the top, become famous, right? And then once you become famous, once you have a following, then it's just you just keep rinsing and repeating the cycle until you reach the top, till you expand your territory, till you become a king with a kingdom. And then naturally, like who else are you gonna hang out with? It's gonna be me, right? Like don't you just wanna party up with me, right? Somewhere in the world, right? We'll go Las Vegas for a weekend, you know, gamble away $1 million, because it'll just be pocket change to us at that point. Do you get what I mean? We'll eat the best ribeye steaks, we'll eat lobsters, you know, um, surrounded by beautiful women, just having the best time of our lives. And if that's something of interest to you, you know, or you can just listen to Andrew Kirby, wearing your old grandpa clothes, be the new rich. Fuck the new rich, fuck the old rich. It's only kings are here at the top, and that is it. If this sounds of interest to you, if you understand what I'm trying to get at, you know, if you want to build a kingdom alongside me, if you're ready to fight that good fight, then go to royalinstinct.com and join the mentorship. Until next time, see you later.